But you,
Yeah.
Hunky?
Actually, I've been spending a lot of time. I downloaded something off of Steam called RPG Maker MV. It's kind of like a very dead simple game engine. I mean, by itself, without doing a whole lot of work, you can make like an original Final Fantasy type game. If you want to put more effort into it, you can make something a lot more. So, I've just been playing around with that.
Have you made anything?
I've made the beginnings of stuff. I
Yeah.
haven't made anything like a full, complete game yet. That would take a lot. But I've learned a lot about how to do stuff with it.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
So with those, is it mostly manipulation of assets, or are you actually using code inside of that environment?
Mostly manipulating assets, but it has the ability to add code to it.
Can you make a Lugcast game?
Depending on what you want the game to do, sure.
I wanted to go on an adventure with all the characters from the Linux Lugcast.
Okay, where would you like the adventure to go?
Westeridge.
Mordor.
No, that's already been done. Let's go to Detroit.
We're gonna walk right into Mordor.
Detroit is even scarier. I think we should go there.
So, I mean, I started off the initial because when I finished it, around the time I started doing this was the time I finished listening to the Dresden Files stuff. So I started making a kind of Dresden Files game, and I was using some of the artwork from the Dresden Files graphic novels and putting that into it, and looked okay, but it also taught me a bunch of things. And then I decided I just wanted to make something that was I wanted to make something that I'm going to wind up actually finishing versus something that's going to take a great deal of time. So I've been playing around with the like I said, if you don't want to put a lot of effort into it, you can make like a basic RPG pretty quickly. So that's what I'm working on now. It's just I want to kind of spit something out that's going to be playable just for the fuck of it, and then kind of work on something a little bit more intensive later on.
I'm telling you, the Lugcast goes to Detroit. We sell millions of copies.
What are we gonna do in Detroit?
We're gonna we have to like karate chop.
He's all set up for Chicago,
and
I am all set up for Chicago.
Mm-hmm. We could do. We could go into the like the underground sewer tunnels and find rats that we have to fight, and we could try. Yeah. We could buy one of those dollar houses.
Get shot
fix it up.
Yeah.
Don't they sell houses for $1 there, and you can fix it up? And...
You can buy mansions really cheap in Detroit, I heard.
Yeah, let's do that. It can be like a simulator, Detroit simulator.
The air is made out of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
The air is made out of bullets.
The Honky's been making RPGs.
So I'm curious, how would you distribute it? Like what comes out of the RPG Maker? Do you get like a binary or something that you send out, or how's that work?
Exactly what comes out, I'm not exactly sure, but apparently with RPG Maker MV, I can put it out for Windows, Mac, Linux, and Android.
We should make our own MUD. I mean, we have a server.
I want to get that thing up and running so we could play games on that.
Did you guys used to play MUDs?
What client would your MUD run on, though? Like 1010 or something?
I'm not sure.
What is that thing called that I was trying to get set up? BCC? BBC? Remember?
You're a fan of the BBC?
Who is it?
Yeah, aren't we all? Remember, what is that called? That was real popular back in the day.
Oh, hold on. Is this the game here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the areas. So that's my Chicago.
Oh, cool.
I don't see any crack whores.
They're not in there yet.
You know, last time I was in Chicago, we had to avoid a lot of pee and poop that was on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could put some yellow spots and stuff.
Well, I got little green spots. Maybe I can add some yellow to it.
And
You get,
the homeless
you,
people are real aggressive there too. You have to
yeah.
make homeless people
I was
like,
just about to say that you get shanked by a homeless man if you walk in the alleys.
yeah. One time we were walking by this guy and he was like yelling at everybody, and we were trying to ignore him, and he goes, "Hello," he did his hand like this, "Hello," like in our face and stuff. It was like, yeah, we see you. We're just trying to ignore you, you know.
Pro tip: don't fight with the homeless.
Yeah, that's never a good idea.
Either way, you're gonna lose.
Right?
You can't win. It's
You
an
cannot
unwinnable
win.
situation. Y'all want to hear some feedback? Viewer feedback?
Sure.
Sure.
While Honky's doing this, I'll read it out real quick.
Joe is awesome. That's great.
Well, actually,
feedback.
somebody did comment about Joe. It was kind of a funny comment.
Linker, it didn't happen.
What did they say?
Oh,
Joe smokes too much.
No.
Oh, they just said Joe should settle down.
Yes.
Which is funny because I will rewatch that video, and it basically, because you didn't say anything the entire time, just sat there and smoked.
So, the first one says Firefox has been running like shit lately. Been forced to edge with Win 11, which is weird to admit that you are edging on YouTube. This was on the State of Mozilla YouTube. Another person said, "Get woke, go broke." Laker Man GMX says that GIF is disgusting.
What GIF?
It's the placeholder video we use in the Jitsi stream. Oh, here we go. Simp High Went Shallent Shall XX4LW says Joe cool down, and he's got a laughing emoji there. Rabbit Creative says planned demolition wouldn't be the first time. Dava Quadruple 07 says I dropped Firefox when they blocked plugins on the Android version for my own good. Does he mean add-ons? I thought
Yeah, I think so.
I have add-ons installed on Firefox. Maybe not. They don't have the whole suite of x86 add-ons, but
I thought they when one of the versions of Firefox where they where they dropped a bunch of the add-ons, or they updated it, and they changed something where a lot of the add-ons didn't come along.
Oh, maybe that's what he's talking about. Mnemonic Carrier says, I love Firefox. It's the only browser I can get video hardware acceleration working on Linux. I also love that it has middle button scrolling. I think it's called auto scroll. Surprisingly, Chrome still doesn't have this on Linux. For me, it's the little things that matter. Somebody mentioned containers too.
You know what? Firefox has the best snapshotting. How you can snapshot the entire page, especially for like a really long page. Like if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page where it loads the page in, then you can do a screenshot of that entire page. In? Yeah, it's built in.
Nice. Let's see. Jay Rontheep comment. Firefox containers are an essential part of my workflow as software developer in corporate environments.